My mission is to make sure the crew stays safe while trying to land on the moon, 4 billion miles away, with the coldest surface temperature in the solar system. Can I do that? It's all I ever trained for. We know from the Voyager and the most recent unmanned Argos mission that the surface is prone to nitrogen geysers along with cryovolcanoes and tectonic features, making Triton an interesting challenge. We have a tremendous amount of data about Triton, but the reasons for exploration are all the things we don't know. And that's what I'm most excited about. When I first heard about the surface mission, it sounded a bit intimidating, but getting there is more of a risk than living on the surface. Triton can provide us with resources like fuel, plant fertilizers, and even water. We trained at the Triton facility on the Earth's moon, designed to replicate the habitat and conditions we can expect to find once we land. We have everything we need to call Triton home. I remember the first day I took Anna to Primrose. She seemed so tiny and fragile, and I was so nervous. Finding the right childcare was about trust. It was one of the most important decisions we had to make. Primrose earns our trust every day. 3 years later, Anna is smart, thriving, and having fun. Primrose is more than a school. It's like family.
Gracias, Dora. Hablemos más español. Mealtime is a great time to teach your kids a new language. Try this guessing game, and your kids will learn the Spanish words for their favorite foods. Make breakfast, lunch, or dinner una aventura emocionante. Guess what's on the plate by calling it out en español.
It's called, in Spanish,
Naranja!
naranja. Excellent.
Naranja!
Take turns going around the table. As a bonus, you get to eat while you play. Gracias, Diego. Hablemos más español. Give playtime a bilingual twist. As you play familiar games together, use Spanish words to tell your child what to do and how to move his or her body. As your child listens to the music, call out a body part in español.
Wiggle los pies.
Tap los pies. See if your child can move only that part to the beat until the music stops and you say freeze.
How are you?
Fine, good morning.
I see our first patient is Miss Jones. She's here today for a steroid injection to control her knee pain. Can you show me where you keep all the supplies?
Sure. Why don't you tell me what you need and I'll get the room set up for you. I can also draw up the medications.
Oh, that's okay. I can draw them up myself during the procedure. I'll just need a vial of lidocaine, a vial of Karenlie, a couple of needles, and 1 syringe. I already have the drape and skin prep.
1 syringe? Aren't you giving 2 injections?
Yes, but after I inject the lidocaine, I'll just change the needle and draw up the Karenlie.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to stop you right there. First, we use multi-dose vials of lidocaine and Karenlie. Multi-dose vials must be drawn up in our medication prep area, and they can't enter the patient treatment area unless we're dedicating them to that patient and discarding them at the end of the procedure. And more importantly, reusing a syringe to access a medication vial is not safe, even if you change the needle. Besides, changing the needle would only place you at an unnecessary risk of a needle stick injury.
Well, I'll make sure not to aspirate to avoid any contamination of the syringe.
That won't prevent contamination. As you give the injection, blood can travel up the needle into the syringe, even if you don't aspirate. If you reuse that syringe with or without the same needle, you will contaminate the medication vial and place other patients at risk of infection.
Well, you're right. Thanks for explaining those issues. I would never want to do something that places patients at risk.
No problem. We're glad to have you here on your rotation, but before you do any procedures, you should review our infection control policies and procedures, which incorporate CDC guidelines. Microcep's ability to provide real-time online communication between the parents and the school is so helpful. It was definitely a factor in us choosing Alisa's school.
I had communication.
Creating a community. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it over here. I'm an aspiring ballerina, and thanks to the Arts Fund, I have a place to perform. Call me.
Their orthodontic experience. Each year, more than 2 million Americans.
You're with Navy Federal. My father's a member.
Aren't you? You should be. I think they have the best checking.
Yeah, and every account earns interest.
They have 4 accounts to choose from.
And everybody gets a free Visa check card.
I get ATM rebates.
Me too. And no minimum balance. That's cool.
Mine has no monthly fees.
You should get one.
I think I will. Now.
Go to NavyFCU.org.
And welcome back. Vicky Torres' son has his first soccer game day. So what's the game time forecast, Mike?
Al, we're looking at clear skies with a heat index of 94 degrees. Maria, what's this mean for Vicky and Jake?
It means Vicky has to make sure that Jake is well hydrated and wearing plenty of sunscreen. Jim, what are the conditions like?
Ooh, sticky. The temperature's rising and so is the humidity. So watch out for some serious air freeze. Not that I would know.
The knowledge to start your day right. Morning 6 to 9 on the right.
Hey, looking toasty, Vicky. Good idea to keep Jake hydrated. And you might want to remember... Oh, you're good.
The knowledge to start your day right. Morning 6 to 9 on the weather.